With my Sunday video. It's been a long week. Last week was a long week. I was out of town last weekend and drove back home Sunday night, and just Monday hit my week the same way I would any other week. And it's been rough. It's been long. It's been rough. So I got a lot going on, but say la vie, such is life. It does not slow down for me, you, or anybody else concerned. It moves at the same pace. And yes, I broke a nail today, so that's why my nail looks weird. But I just have to keep on keeping on. And yes, I know I look like how my week has been. How about that? Yesterday, I had an awesome time, guys. Attended the Spirit Fest here in Columbia, Maryland. We saw Avery Sunshine, who was on the cruise that I went on in April. The Junkyard Band, Estelle, Tony, Floetry, Anthony Hamilton, and Erica Badu. And when I say it was a great show, it was a great show. I'm glad I went. The only thing different about this year is we actually had lawn seats, and I've never done the lawn seat action, so hence the deepened tan. And I mean, the weather was perfect because we have had some really, really, really hot and humid days here lately. And this past weekend, it was really nice. But then, still sitting in the sun is sitting in the sun. Fortunately, I took more than a stadium seat. It was a sold out crowd, and the website said that you could only bring stadium seats. I looked at stadium seats in the store and was like, there is no way that I can just literally be sitting on the ground for 8 hours, 8 hours plus. So I took like a mini beach chair, like practically a lawn chair, but not as high up in the air, that had a back and arms. And I mean, it was a lifesaver because people who were just sitting on the ground, like on blankets and stuff in those stadiums, because the stadium seat is basically a cushion for a chair. Okay, you're sitting on the lawn, there's no chair. So that was just ridiculous. But it was an awesome show, excellent show. I'm glad I went. Like I said, the weather was good, the company was good. I went with some girlfriends. We had frozen margaritas and fruit and snacks. So it was really nice. So it's Sunday, um, and I gotta get ready for my next work week. So the start of my Sunday is cooking dinner. I'm making some salmon. I haven't decided if I'm going to grill it yet. We just got back in the house, and I really don't feel like cooking, but hey, you gotta eat. So after I cook a meal, I've got to shampoo and condition my hair, which is not a big deal. Like it's not as labor intensive as some people assume it is. I mean, I've been natural practically my whole life. I only had a relaxer for like maybe 12 months in elementary school. And even at that point, my mom was like, we're not doing this anymore. So I'm used to my hair. It's just that, to be honest, I've been lazy. Like I used to really baby it and, take all this. And I just stopped doing it because I just got tired of doing it. Like, even though everyone is into, well, not everyone, but a lot of people are into this natural hair craze or phase, or, well, maybe I shouldn't even call it a craze or a phase, because for a lot of people, they are embracing their natural self, whether it's their hair, just whatever. They're just getting back to basics. And so it's not necessarily a craze or a fad for them. It's just an adjustment, a transition. And I totally get that. My only thing is, I've been natural for so long. This is not something new to me. This is not, I'm saying? I've been natural long, short, in between. So it's not a big deal for me. And, people ask me all the time, how did you transition, blah, 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 all that stuff. That's not what I did. I've just pretty much always had natural hair. And even when I came out of my relaxer in elementary school, I did protective styling without even realizing that was in fact what I was doing. My mother at that point was, finally letting me get to the point of doing my own hair. So I basically did what she always did to my hair anyway. She would shampoo it, she would condition it well, and then she would either plait it or twist it or roll it and let it dry. And that's what I did the whole time I grew out my relaxer. And yes, I grew out a whole head full of relaxer. I did not do a big chop, semi chop, any kind of chop, whatever. I just maintained my hair as usual. I went to the hairdresser sometimes, and usually when I went to the hairdresser, that would be when I would get a trim, never a cut, because I was basically a kid. So yeah, that's my transitioning story, if it is such a story. But right now, what I'm basically trying to do is grow my hair out again. Most people think my hair is long, but what happened? I guess you really can't see, so I have this jacket on. But what happened was I got a hair weave in September of last year. I think it was September of October. I got a hair weave because I was like, I really want to seriously exercise. And it wasn't necessary because I had seriously exercised before with the trainer and lost weight and toned up and all that with my natural hair. But I really thought that it would really be convenient and all this kind of stuff. Long story made short, I love the hair weave, but I didn't exercise. So after getting that first hair weave out, I got another one. And I like that one too. But the only thing was the very first time I got a hair weave was like 4 years ago, and it didn't work well for me. So this second time and third time, the young lady basically left my crown out so that I could have some versatility and all that. And that was cool. The only thing was she ended up cutting the front and the middle of my hair so that it would blend with the weave hair better, like have a layered flowy effect. So I lost all the length that I had in the front. So this is how long my hair is currently in the front. And I'm used to my hair being long all the way around. So like in the back, I'll try to show you. And it's still been cut. Like, and she's done a good job with my hair. Like I'm not at all complaining about her. It's just the fact that I prefer my hair really long all the way around. I'm not a big fan of layers. And even when I would get layers in the past, they were not, they were subtle layers because I do not like bangs. I don't like any hair short around my face at all because when I'm not wearing my hair straight, I like to bun it and stuff, and I like to do side buns and I like to swoop it around my head. And when the front is too short, it just looks weird, and I have to use hairpins or twist it a little bit to get to. And I don't like doing all that. I just like to have the length to do that. So long story made short, my ultimate goal, number one, is to grow my hair back out long all the way around like it was a couple of years ago. Secondly, I'm thinking about cutting my hair, and the way I want to cut my hair is I really, really, really want a sharp bob. Like I want it really long in the front and, amped up in the back. So, I have a lot of volume because I like big hair, but I want the length in the front. So that, and I don't want pieces put in my hair, and I don't just want to go with this length because with this length here, for me to get like the drastic angle that I want in the back. Now, I don't know. I'm not a hairdresser. Maybe I don't really know what I'm talking about, but this is what I want. So, house is going to get what house it wants. I'm going to grow my hair out. And what'll probably happen is I'll fall back into that, oh, I like my hair long thing and be safe in that and not cut it. But my hope is that as I grow older and mature and I'm willing to take risks and chances, that I'll go ahead and cut it because as I build my business as an image consultant, one of the things that I'm really working hard towards is branding myself. And I need to recreate or refashion or revamp my look. I mean, I don't have to, but that's what I want to do. I really want a look that gets attention, period. Not just because I'm natural, not just because I'm dark, but happen to be pretty, or all that stupid stuff that people say. But I really want a statement look. Not overly so, not aggressively so, but I want a sharp haircut, and I want to dye my hair, something loud again, and whatever, and lose weight, tone up again. I look okay. I look fine to other people, I guess, but for me, I just want how I was 4 years ago, all that, and I lost all that because of a situation that obviously I'm not going to go into, but I just want my house back. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my house back, and I'm well on the way. Like, I'm making strides. I'm making strides every day, and I'm proud of myself for a lot of the things that I've accomplished because some of the things, people, and situations that would have bothered me 3, 6 months ago, a year ago, even don't bother me today because I'm in a different headspace. I've grown. emotionally and mentally. And I'm learning how to let go and move forward, because there's so much that I was holding on to that was hindering my ability to grow and to advance forward. And I think that's true of everyone at some point in our lives. And probably in particular for me at this point in my life. It's the point where you start to take inventory of your life and say, what are you doing? Are you where you should have been? Are you making the difference? Are you having the impact that you always thought you would? Are you a good mom? Are you a good daughter, sister, friend, girlfriend, wife, whatever? I'm at that point. So it only makes sense. So, yeah, that's my little 10-minute and 45-second rant for this Sunday. You guys have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later. Toodles.